Okay, so what is, guys, JavaScript? Basically, JavaScript is a method in which you can change the HTML content, the contents of your page. Okay, example, I want, if my mouse goes to any, object on the page, an HTML object like paragraph or something, I want some movement to happen. Okay, I want some action to be happen at, right at the moment. So that action is conducted through JavaScript coding. It's a programming language, okay, and it is used to change the HTML content. Understood, everybody? Now, how do we change the content? You just need to learn the good syntax of it. Okay. Now, what is the syntax of JavaScript? This is very important, and it requires some programming skills as well, which we already learned from HTML and CSS. Okay. So let's start with the very basic example of how things are changed in HTML using a simple one line syntax of JavaScript. Okay. So can you guys see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So JavaScript can change the HTML content. Okay. And this is the syntax. This line you see over here, I will explain you this line, each and every element present in this line. Just learn the syntax. Example, I want to change any element of my page. There is a function known as get element by ID. Okay, you need to use this function again and again in your code to get the element which you want to change through JavaScript. Okay, you need to get the ID of that element. Okay, and that then element in a that element is changed through the code. Let's try this code out. Okay, now we have this code on our screen. What can JavaScript do? JavaScript can change the HTML content. Okay, how does it change the content? See, if I click on this button, does the text change? Again, see,
Yes.
JavaScript can change the HTML content. What is an HTML content? The paragraphs, the divs, okay, the headings, and the links, okay, the buttons, okay. These are all HTML elements. We already know that. So when we want to change the element of HTML, we use JavaScript, and this button is doing the same function of JavaScript. Click me, and the content is changed. Run again. Click me. JavaScript can change HTML content, can be changed to hello JavaScript. All of you see the change. This is what JavaScript can do. Okay. This is what JavaScript can do in your code. And we are now going to learn its what syntax. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Guys, in the previous classes, I didn't told you the button function. There is a HTML tag known as button, in which you can add a button, and then on you need to define an action on a button. You need to define a text on a button, and then it happens. The code happens. So, guys, to start on with JavaScript, you need to import a library first. Okay, that we will do. It was just an introduction. This code was. Another example of JavaScript is this. It's the same. Okay, so this is a very good example of JavaScript. Do you see this animation of picture? We will make this code. It's very simple. You have this light bulb. When you click on the turn on light, the color of this bulb changes to yellow. And when you click on turn off the light, it turns off the light. Okay, so this is very interactive, coding skills if you have one. And um, this is basically implemented on most of the games. Okay, JavaScript is implemented on most of the games because it makes what HTML content change. So you can have characters on characters by clicking on buttons, and you can make a very small and fun game with it. Okay, so the code is very simple. Okay, through buttons we are lighting up the bulb, through button we are turning off the bulb. Nothing is there's no such a hard rule in it. It's very simple. All you need to do is get a picture from internet like this, and the main thing is to add action on the button. Okay, because the code is very simple. You have to a heading. Okay, you have a paragraph tag, you have another paragraph tag, and then there is a button tag, there is an image tag, and then again there's a button tag. So this is a button, this is an image, and this is all again a button. Let's study the code of JavaScript now. So what did we learn today? We learned today how to make actions through JavaScript and how a button can make changes. Example, if we click on fill water, a glass filled of water will come on the picture. And if we click on empty the glass, a glass with an empty glass with no water will come on the screen. This is an action that we did, and we changed the HTML content by using JavaScript code. Okay, the code is mentioned to you in the chat. You guys can try it out with your own image, example an emoji image, okay, or some any fun interactive image to play a game on, okay, and then you will show it to me in the next class. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, very good.